Hello all you beautiful people, how are you doing today? This is Love Temptress and welcome back to my channel. Or if you're new here, welcome. Hi! So today we're going to be trying out another one of the Humble Choice November 2020 games, and this one is Rover Mechanic. And well, I had to get to this part. All I did was set up my name because, oh my god, the sounds are really loud when you first start. So I had to get to options so I could turn it down, because it was crazy. Alright, so here's how this is going to work. This is a first look, which means I have never played this game before. And we're going to take about 30 minutes, give or take, depending on how good or not so good the game is. And, well, I'm going to play it for a little bit and tell you whether I think it's a keeper or if we're going to uninstall it, because, no. And I will always be honest with you, but that is what we are going to do. And sometimes the shorter video is just because we can tell by playing it for like a round or two that we can tell that I like it. So yeah, we're gonna start. All I did was set up my name, create a profile, and yeah. This one's I think could go either way. Seems interesting, but well, I don't know. Do I really want to be a mechanic? Alright, tutorial missions. Since you are quite fresh engineer, you have to complete special introduction missions to learn the ropes. Follow steps like this and you will learn more about working as a rover mechanic. Some of the steps, including this one, may contain multiple messages. Press D to view the next message. If you don't know what to do next, just look for markers. They show out your current objectives and help you keep track of your task. You can always press 4 to toggle the objective panel to the top right corner of the screen. Use it to check on details of your current task. The mouse cursor changes depending on whether or not you're looking at an interactable object. I mean, that's pretty typical. The crossed out circle means you can't interact with the object. Maybe you haven't unlocked that object yet, or maybe you just don't meet the requirements to start interaction. A slightly transparent dot means that there is no object to interact within your reach. A fully visible dot means you can interact with the object you are looking at. The aforementioned side panels help you keep track of your current task, objectives, key bindings, and part collection log. To show hide side panels, press 4, 5, or 8? Oh, 4, 5, or 6. Okay. Space to continue. Alright, so we want to open it. I mean, this is kind of cool. Looks like we have a very nice little area set up. Collect tools. So it looks like tools are over here. But I can't interact with those. So, oh, I see. Tools are over here. So we need this one, which is a tablet, tools case, and a cordless drill. Alright, your workplace. Great! Now that you have your tools, you're almost ready to start your work. Now walk around the hangar and we will explain to you what each specific device does. When you're finished, you will accept your first order. At this moment, almost all the devices are unavailable, but we want you to know more about them. Okay. So this one is the radio. It's just a digital radio. As much as you have absolutely no use for it while repairing rovers, it's still a pretty neat device that can easily brighten your mood. Use the left mouse button to enter the radio menu, select the station that you want to listen to, and let your hair down a bit. Tip: the previous mechanic that worked in this hangar dropped the radio and broke it. It seems fine, but she says it's not. Maybe you can take a glimpse into it and see what the problem is. Yeah, I don't care about turning on the radio, so... PCB table. The PCB table is to find out components of printed circuit boards, PCB, are damaged so you can replace them. Remember that you don't always have to 3D print specific PCB components. If you want to avoid too much work, you can also print an entire PCB, but this is, of course, a more expensive solution. Okay. And the Rover Ecu Configurator. With the help of this device, you can configure ECUs out of the rovers you repair. Every time you finish the job, you have to plug the wireless configurator into the rover and use the Rover ECU configurator to reset the system. Okay. So now we need, these ones over here. So let's do this one. The MCU, the device, is the main control unit of your hangar. Use it to operate the gantry crane and play retro video games if you have any. The MCU's OS is a Martian distribution of Linux. Tip: sudo doesn't work on Mars. Next, we have the 3D printer. Use the 3D printer to print new components and parts that you need for your rover maintenance. The higher the complexity of a part, the more time it takes to print. Try to complete your orders by replacing the smallest components possible, since it's a more economical approach. Remember that printing requires resources, or you can obtain more resources by completing quests. The crusher. With the help of the crusher, you can recycle bad parts and recover some of the resources. The more of a part that is damaged, the fewer resources can be recovered from it. And the workbench. Use the workbench to find out which components or sets are damaged so you can easily replace them. At this workbench, you can also clean the dirty parts. Remember that you can't analyze and repair parts which are dirty. Keep in mind that you don't always have to 3D print specific set components. If you want to avoid too much work, you can also print an entire set, but that's of course a more expensive solution. I think they want us to know that because they've said it more than once. Alright, so F for our tablet. Order Selector View. Welcome to the Order Selector View. Here you can find all orders our colony receives. The orders come from various components, which means your rewards and objectives might differ depending on a company you choose to provide your service to. As usually in the world of engineering, some orders are complex, and they are ones that are even more complex. Minimum rank requires sorts the complexity level of orders according to your experience. Thanks to that, you never start an order that you can't complete. Okay. Choosing an order. Once you have selected a task, all of the important information you need is displayed on the right side of the screen. Each order has a small note that informs you what the problem might be, but keep in mind this is just loose insight from the ordering company. In addition, there is also information how many resources you can get for completing the order you've selected. Our engineers always do preliminary analysis of the order, so sometimes they might leave a clue of what needs to be replaced. Okay, so we only have available orders 1. Preliminary analysis. It needs a wheel. Premium service unavailable. So, this is going to be easy. Everything seems fine except one wheel. Would you be so nice and find out what caused the problem? Alright, standard. Premium. Oh, we can only do standard, so. Alright, quest view. This tab is the central point of the game. Here you will find all information about your task. The rewards box contains information about your resources and experience, which you can get for completing a task. The summary box contains information about how much money you have spent. Except for the tutorial missions, you can finish orders without repairing the rovers. The only rule is they cannot be lacking any parts. However, we do not recommend this method as it might backfire and you'll soon have to bear the consequences. Tabs. Let's talk about tabs on the right. In the Missing Parts tab, you can see all of the parts that you detach from the rover that is currently being repaired. Remember that you can't finish the task before you attach all the missing parts back. Task, end quotes. Here you can find all information regarding your current task. Preliminary analysis. This is the same tab that you have already seen in the quest sector view. Alright, so the rover is complete, so complete order. Resume. Prepare for work. Each rover is transported into a special metal container to prevent damage during the transport. Your first task in every order is to place the container on the lift. They unpack automatically. Okay, so... overhead crane controller. Alright. Terminal. That is not what we wanted. Crane. We can place snake on here. Oh my goodness. Okay, so where is the... oh, there's the box. So we need to pick that up. Wait. Shift plus W to raise, to lower, shift, whoops. Shift plus S to lower. F to attach. I'm sorry, mechanic, I can't let you do that. What? Why not? Why can't you let me do that? Okay. What the hell's going on? And we can't pick it up this way? What? So why wouldn't it do that? Can be attached. Okay, so F. All right. All right, we are out of there. Oh, it's so tiny. Okay, Rover repairing. When you click on a vehicle on the lift, you enter the repairing view. During the repairs, you will be using 3 different modes: assembly mode, disassembly mode, and analytics mode. You can switch between them by clicking 1, 2, and 3. Note that you do not have to be in the repairing view to do that. If you want to exit repairing view, just press escape button. Disassembly mode. In the disassembly mode, you can remove parts from rovers. The removed parts go directly to the warehouse. Access it through the warehouse tab in your tablet. Assembly mode. In the assembly mode, you can attach the parts you have in your warehouse to rovers you repair. The lacking parts appear as slightly transparent. Analysis mode. In the analysis mode, you can analyze parts and decide which parts might need replaced. The analyzed parts are different colored than not analyzed. White, not analyzed. Orange, dirty. Green, perfectly fine. Yellow, acceptable. And red requires immediate replacement. When a part is dirty, you can't analyze it. In this situation, you have to remove it and clean it first. Mode indicator. You can always make sure you're in the right mode by simply looking at the icon above. With this knowledge, you can easily find the damaged wheel. Okay, so we are in remove mode. So this one, cover plate, it's the wheel. Question mark. So we hold it to remove, but how do we know the wheels look good? Oh, no, it's that one. Yep, you can tell this is the bad wheel. Well, I'm holding it to remove, but it's not removing it. Okay, it's only 11%, which means okay, why can we not remove it? Okay, it won't let me remove it. No, not the cover plate. Okay, I'm holding to remove, but it's not. Ah, do we have to remove this first? Okay. Okay, so there's lots of screws on this one. Now we have it removed. Printing. When you have the damaged part, you can you have to print a new one. We have just unlocked the 3D printer for you. When the printing is done, just attach the new wheel along with the rest of missing parts you've taken off. P.S. Don't forget to take the new wheel from the printer feeder. Whoops. So we need to exit that mode and we need to go... that's not the printer. Where's the printer? Printer's over here. Alright, you have selected the category. Parts. We need the wheel. And it is going to print it for us. Yay! Alright, it's going to take a minute, so I'll pause. Alright. Let's take this off because it is done. Not enough resources. Oh, so do we have it in our inventory? Alright, so we should have it then. No, we want to click. There we go. Hold to assemble. Alright. Oh no, that's the bad one. Why are we putting that one on? No. There we go. Now, where's the other one? Where's the one we printed? Okay, so it spits out the printed part over there. Well, it looks like a little tube. That does not look like a tire. Okay, we want to add the new one. And then we want to add all the screws back. Okay, then there's another part. Come on. What am I missing? The RAC connector. Last thing you need to do, resetting the ECU. To do it, you have to use the ECU configurator you have seen before. That device connects with Rover's via special connector that you have to plug in first. Sometimes some important things you need to know. You can plug in the connector only if no parts of the Rover are missing, otherwise you will not see it. You can't disassemble the Rover while the connector is in the Rover, so always do it at the very end. And if you configure the drivers and disconnect connectors, the drivers will restart again and you will have to start again. In order to stick the connector into the Rover, exit the repairing view and press 2 for assembly mode. If everything is fine, you should be able to stick it without any problems. To disconnect and connect the connector, press 1 for the disassembly mode. Remember, you have to be out of the reporting view. Okay, so hold to plug in. Okay. So then we have to go over here, right? Rover configurator, yes. Okay, driver's configurator. On the screen, you can reset the Rover's system. Your task is to create a path from the battery to the output. When you click at a blank tile, the inventory panel on the left will display all the available places for that piece. Oh, pieces for that place. Then just click on the block in the inventory panel and it will be placed automatically. Red and green spots are supposed to be filled with special tiles that can either add or subtract voltage. To safely reset the system, you have to reach the target voltage as shown in the top right corner of the screen. Alright. So, alright, so that would need a connector piece. No. Rotate. There we go. Okay, we can't rotate that one. Right here we need a connector piece. Okay. And here we need a connector piece. So why is this not working? Negative voltage slot. Why do we need negative voltage? So we need +2 there, right? Actual voltage is 0 and we need 8. Okay, powered, so this is not powered. Alright, so those have to be negative apparently. +5, okay. +2. Let's do... Let's change that one to +5. Oh, I can't. Oh, +4. That gives us 9, so then if we take one of these and make it a negative. Nice! Alright. Skip to continue. Alright, finishing orders. Congratulations, you have just finished your first order. Now the only thing you have to do is go to your tablet and select the finish order button. Then the job is done. I don't recommend finishing orders without repairing the rover, and for your own sake, this option is blocked in the tutorials mission. Alright, so we need to go to our tablet, F, right? Yes. Rover is complete. Complete order. Accept. Quest summary. Here you can see a summary of the quests you have just completed. In the task box, you can see how many experience points you have gained from each part of the task. That is a bonus experience. If you complete each step correctly, you will additionally get experience points and resources which you have seen in order description before. In the damaged parts box, you can see parts which were damaged. You always have to repair all of them to get all the rewards. If you do something wrong, the box displays what you have missed. Alright, so we did all that, so ta-da! So now we have another order available. Preliminary analysis, a bearing and a bearing cover B. We still have to do standard. The wheel you replaced the last time works just fine, but the sojourner seems to have more problems than we previously assumed. Before you solve the wheel issue, the bearing must have sustained damage, which caused it to deteriorate much quicker. Since you already have experience with the sojourner, could you please take a look at it once again? This time it's paid extra. Alright, so restarting orders. It's time for the test. During that order, you have to use everything you have just learned and repair the rover on your own. Don't worry if something goes wrong, you can always restart your order's progress. All you have to do is click on the Restart Order button. The operation resets your game to the state from the beginning of the order. Sometimes it might be necessary to start with a clean slate. Be careful, nonetheless, this operation cannot be undone. Okay, so we need to restart the order then? No, we need to resume. So we need salvaging resources. If you've got some parts you no longer can destroy them in the crusher, you can destroy them in the crusher. We have just unlocked it for you. When you are destroying parts via crusher, you will get some resources in return. The less a part is damaged, the more resources you will get. Okay, so we need to go to... I don't remember which one was the crusher. That's the configurator. I think the crusher was this one. Crusher, yes. Alright, so we want to crush the wheel. Salvage. And where does it give us the stuff? Huh. See there, when it prints the part, it gives us this there. Oh, so we have to take the rover back off again. Fun stuffs. I think it's a little clunky. Alright, so we need the crane again. Shift S to go down. Can be attached to F. Alright, go back up. Alright, we got the crane, so let's get out of that. Wow, that was weird lag. Okay, so now we have a problem with is it the same wheel? Alright, let's take a look at it from this way. Engine mini, bearing cover. So I'm guessing we're gonna have to take all this. I have to take all this off. Okay, it's annoying that you have to click on that. You can't just click on the screws. Alright, so now we need to take this off. Okay, that one. Need to remove that. Alright. What else did we need to remove? The bearing, yes. Can we analyze that? Oh, yeah, let's... Alright, so that one's fine. Okay, that one, well... if we're replacing it, might want to do that too. Okay, we want to remove it, so... Why can I not remove? It actually won't let me remove it. Okay, fine then. Guess I didn't want to anyway. Alright, get out of there. Let's go salvage some pieces. I'm pretty sure the weld plug was fine. Alright, so we need a new parts. Bearing. Bearing cover A. And bearing cover B. Alright. Now this should be quick then, that we can put this back together. Hopefully. We want to assemble, so... hold to assemble. Okay, why is this not working? Because I have the wrong piece, don't I? Oh, damn. I don't even have stuff open now. I don't understand why this is lagging. So we need a regular bearing. Come on. I know we're running a little bit over on time, but I wanted to give it a fair analysis. But I can just tell you, well, this just isn't my kind of game. It's okay. It's very clunky. It's very slow. I think some of the parts that you do are a little bit tedious. Like, yeah. So I'm gonna put this together, but I'm really not enjoying this one. I'm just gonna put it together so you can see, you know, kind of what we're doing. But yeah. We need to zoom in a little bit here. Bearing cover, hold to assemble. So it's not hard, like, it's not hard to do this. It's just not that much fun either. I mean, but a lot of the simulation games aren't really my thing, so... so yeah. I mean, like, I like House Flipper. And you kind of have to put things and paint and all that. And so I saw a review where they kind of compared it to House Flipper, and, well, to be honest, I just don't see it. Like, House Flipper gives me that, oh my god, this is fun, and look at what I created, and this just doesn't. So it's not a bad game, but I'm also not like a car person, so that could be part of it. So somebody else might enjoy this more than I am, just I'm not. And it keeps lagging for some reason. Like, I have nothing else open. There's no reason for this to be lagging at all. So, I don't know what's going on. We're going to analyze this. We're going to finish this up. But honestly, and like, this part isn't hard. You just got to get to the target. And so, it's, like I said, it's not bad. It's just not my thing. Okay, so from here we want that. Let's rotate it. Whoops. And let's do here. Oh, wait a minute. This one's gonna need to be a corner piece. Okay, this one's gonna need to be a flat one. Actually, this one needs to be blank. Okay, how can I get rid of that one? Huh. Well, I guess that one can just sit there. Okay. I don't know. Honestly, I'm wondering why I'm still even playing it. I want to be fair and I want to give games a fair review. But I'm also honest with everybody, and if I'm not enjoying them, then I'm going to tell people that. And so I'm really just not having a lot of fun with this one. And I think it could be a lot better. And so it's just not. Alright, that one needs to be by -2. This needs to be a +3. But how am I going to connect that to that? See, that doesn't even make sense. And that's not going to do anything. I mean, I'm just... Yeah. I think we've spent enough time on this game. I'm not having fun with it. To be honest, even the lag's starting to annoy me. So... for me, this one's just not my style. So I'm definitely gonna uninstall this right after this. But let me know, did you enjoy this game? Everybody has different styles of games that they enjoy. So just because I don't like it doesn't mean you won't. So let me know, did you actually have a lot of fun with this? Are you experiencing lag issues like I am for no apparent reason? Yeah. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button with the notification bell so you can see when my videos come out. Until next time, this is Lava Temptress. Don't get burned. Bye!